kiss women, kiss them out of their mind. The worst thing you can do during foreplay or sex is when your partner starts thinking about what you're doing, and that's bad sex.
Define bad sex.
I also just want you to strip me naked and go down on me.
How long should sex last?
The foreplay is really important to women, and that's the thing that men miss. Foreplay is important.
Can you take me through foreplay?
We'll let you have sex with us because we want you to be done and over with. Like when women are like really in the mood to have sex with you, she does everything on you that she would want you to do on her.
You had an orgy with 4 guys.
The boobs, sometimes you just fondle them like you're playing with a toy or something, but you just squeeze them as if it's some sponge. I was a promiscuous girl, a little bit of everything. I've tried it all.
Tell me about BDSM.
So BDSM, that goes in my pussy. Look at no. I lost my virginity when I was 15.
You let your boyfriend have you and your friend.
The porn, it's so hard to find the perfect video that can get you aroused.
So you've seen all the videos and none of them arouses you.
Do you like black on black? Do you like black on white, white on black? Like,
can someone master watching porn?
do not let people come inside you. No. Say no to cum.
Why do you love swallowing cum?
It feels so good. Like, it's an orgasm.
Oh my God. This has always blown my mind a little bit. About 90% of you that watch the show regularly haven't yet subscribed. So can I ask you a little favor? If you like what we do here and you like the show, there's 3 simple ways you can support us is by hitting the subscribe button. And my commitment to you if you do that is that I will do every single thing in my power, me and my team, to make sure that this show is better for you every single week. We'll find the guests you want us to find, we'll do the topic you want us to do, and we'll listen to your feedback and make sure that every single week the show gives value to you. Thank you. Welcome back to today's edition of the Stanley Agu Show. And today I'm with a very, very interesting guest. I like to call her the Love Doctor, right? Because today you're going to learn a lot of things about young relationships. We're going to talk about so many topics about, dating life, the sex life, pornography, hookup culture, and all whatnot. So without further ado, I'd like to say welcome to Juliet. Hi, Juliet.
Hi, Stanley. Thank you for having me.
Okay, good. So let's try go right in. All right, so Juliet, tell me, what is your dating experience like?
My dating experience is terrible. I have a track record that is very terrible, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I started dating from high school,
Okay.
liking boys into varsity. And then I say I was a promiscuous girl. So
Okay.
I don't know if that plays out as dating. I've dated
Mm-hmm.
from long term to short term, 1 year to 4 years to 6 months to one night stands. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, and what will you categorize your experiences are like? Will you say great, not so great, bad? Like, what will be your one-word category?
A little bit of everything. I've tried it all.
Oh my God. All right. So what would you say is the most interesting experience of them all? Like, what will you pick and say, this is the best one?
In terms of dating or in terms of my sex life?
Let's start dating. Let's start small, and then we'll build up. Let's not.
Well, dating, I would say, was my high school. My high school ones. It was innocent. It was fun. It was loving. It was carefree.
Yeah.
You didn't have so much to worry about. And then after the varsity ones, it was building up to the real life adulthood that you go through, paying the bills and supporting your partner's dreams. And they have assignments that are due. You have assignments that are due. You need to pay this, print this. But high school was nice because I lived in a boarding school. So I lived in a girls' hostel, and then there were boys. We were in the same sort of compound area.
Yeah.
And after we had evening studies, so after evening studies, he would walk me to my
hostel.
To my hostel, which was amazing. And then the good night kiss, and then the matron would be like, "Girls, come in," and then they'll be rushing us in, or we'll be walking a little bit further away from the hostel, and then we had to run back because 9 o'clock was closing time, so he had to get me home or like at the hostel by 9. So that was really amazing. And then Saturday evenings, we had like activities we would do, and then we'll snack off. I remember one incident. I was in grade 11 and he was in grade 9. And we were kissing and, doing the stuff in one of the classrooms. And then the teachers would always inspect. And then we had to jump out of the classroom window.
Oh my God.
And run around the back of the classes and then come around and like to the where the activity was and act as if nothing happened. But I swear, it's just that it's a pity that it was one of the teachers that was a bit heavy in size and he couldn't chase us. But if it was the one that was doing sports, I tell you.
It would have been terrible.
It would have been terrible. So that was something. And the next Monday, we were doing school, the school printouts, like what happened over the weekend or what's coming up next. And then we were a story featured. Whoa. Yeah.
How did that happen?
Because somebody found out or they saw us. And you know how we would always say the things are talking. The tables talk, the chairs talk, the windows were talking. Somebody told somebody or somebody saw you. Yeah. But then at least our names were not mentioned, but I got a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole thing started because you were living in the hostel, in the boarding school.
Yeah, yeah. And there are rules, there are restrictions you need to follow. Yeah.
So do you think that young people, young girls, really start, sex earlier? Is it maybe when you are in a boarding school, there's no parents to check or to be afraid of? So it's easier to start your sex life when you are in the boarding school as against people that go to school from home. What is your opinion?
Not necessarily, because you still have the fear of your matron and your teachers and what are people going to say.
But it's not the same as that of your parents, is it?
It's not the same. But then you have this freedom of my mom's not going to know. Nobody's going to know.
Exactly.
So, yes, we are a little bit at the point of doing it or starting it earlier on. Yeah. But I started living in the hostel from grade 4 because my mom's a retired nurse and nurses are very busy. We know how their schedules are, 7 to 7 shifts. Yeah. So I started living in the hostel from grade 4 and I remember having a crush when I was in grade 6 and then we were kissing by the fountain. But nothing happened. It's just that you'd want to explore because you can hide somewhere behind the building, behind the kitchen or something. There's just little corners that are dark that you can explore. Yeah. And nowadays with how much children are exposed to, like seeing things at home and wanting to apply it in even as early as 13 or 9 years old, it's really possible that the girls in boarding or the boys themselves are more likely to to want to try out sexual acts than those that are coming from home, to answer your question. Yeah.
But where did this desire to wanting to try out these acts come from? I mean, at such a young age. Maybe it's like, how old were you in this? How old were you?
So I lost my virginity when I was 15. Just hold up. I lost my virginity when I was 15. It was at the boys' hostel and it was willingly. I did it. Like I was just like, I love the guy. And so.
And how did it come about that like you wanted to? And I'm sure this would have come from somewhere, right? Or maybe you were seeing things you see, or maybe you were seeing your parents having sex, or are they like uncles, or what? Where did your experience? Where did your urge come from?
Well, urge is from, I used to read a lot, like romance novels, Mills and Booms. Okay. Those that are readers would know Mills and Booms. Went on to Daniela Still. Other than that, the life skills would teach you about sex, and the physical, the life science teachers would, the reproductive system, that's, the sex education.
Yeah.
A little bit of it. Yeah. And also, just TV, growing up watching TV, certain scenes on the episodes of the series that you are watching would be very explicit. And, your mom would be like, hey, close your eyes. Your dad would be like, close your eyes. You're not supposed to watch that. But I mean, you'd be like, oh, so people kiss and then they go to the bedroom and then that happens. So, yeah. And then you're just like, how does it happen? Yeah. Okay. It builds up. It builds up. It's not that you were exposed early on. It's not that, it's just what you read, what you take in, where you live, the circumstances, all of that plays a role in your sexual curiosity building up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a kid, how did that affect you, positively or negatively?
I believe positively.
How so?
Because with my high school, what we had every second semester or so would have I don't know if you had a group of organizations about the HIV/AIDS prevention people or like condomizing. And, back then it was such a big thing. So they would come and teach you and how, as a lady, you have to take your contraceptives. Yes. And yes, as early as 15, but it was just a preventative method. And I like that they would create the awareness so that if a boy comes and approaches you or pressures you to wanting to have sex, you're like, okay, I learned about using a condom and I can fall pregnant and all of that stuff. So I really appreciated the early onset teachings of sex prevention and what is it? The ABCs of the abstinence, be safe, condomize.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
So does it help relationships? Did it help you in any of your relationship that you have all this experience? Did you help you become a better lover?
I believe so.
How so?
I believe so because I would care about my partner's health. I would always be like, let's get tested.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to jeopardize your health early on. Prevention is better than cure, right?
Yeah, right.
And it just made my sex life a little bit more interesting because I would want to explore a few things that I read and
Can you please throw more light on that?
So reading the romance novels, it was sort of PG, right?
Yeah.
And then it builds up. And then university, it became a little bit erotic. And I was like, BDSM. So watching porn has never been really my thing because I'm a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian. And, we fall, we get back up the horse. We are like committed again and then we fall. But we know at the back of our heads, we know that what we are doing is wrong.
It's wrong,
Yeah. And no matter how far you fall short of the glory, you still want to come back to God at some point in your life. Yes. So it was more of a curiosity watching porn. And when I was reading the erotic books, I was like, okay, so how did that happen? Where did they put that in? And what is a flogger? What are the pearls? And, the whole vibrator thing. And I actually wanted to purchase one at some point. But nah, I didn't. I didn't get to it. Yeah.
So as you drove into the BDSM, can you tell me about BDSM?
Can I? I don't really know much about it, actually.
Have you tried it?
No. I was always curious because, with 50 Shades of Grey, how they sold the story. And to my head, I was like, the person I'm going to meet is going to be rich and he would want me to sign a contract and want me to do things. But nah, we never got to that. So I never got somebody that wanted to pay me. But, with the online dating, sometimes men would be like, I can pay you to do this. And it can be a non-contractual agreement whereby you don't get you get this out of it, or I get this out of it. And I'll just be like, so this is actually real. This happens. People really just boldly approach one another and say, would you be my sub? And he'd be my dom.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I've actually heard women talking about this BDSM, how it's one fantasies of them. Like I know ladies that want to try it, the list of things I want to try before I die, right? To some, it's threesome. Some want to try, what it means to have 2 partners and things like that. So there are sexual fantasies. BDSM is one of the things that I know a lot of ladies that want to try that. Do you have a sexual fantasy?
So BDSM, reading about it, I was like, what does it look like? So I watch porn, right? But I was like, it's painful, it hurts, it looks like,
Yeah.
I was like, that's not my thing. But one of the sexual fantasies that I had was a threesome.
Okay.
Or is, or was, or I've had it.
Okay. Stay right there. Don't go away. Okay, so it's no more a fantasy if you've tried it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, let's say you do not have any fantasies anymore because you've tried all your fantasies. Can you tell me the fantasies that you had and how you overcame them?
Overcame them?
Yeah, you won.
Oh my gosh.
You've done it.
I mean, it's just a tick on the list, right?
Yes, exactly.
Bucket list. So I really love wine. I enjoy my red wine.
Good.
And you know what wine does to women?
Yeah.
Not all women, but most women. So
yeah.
So I love sip and wine nights. And I went with a girlfriend of mine and we had a sip and wine. We came back home. I was dating my long-term boyfriend, my only long-term relationship, that I've had about 4 years. And we came home and he saw that we were overly drunk, but like in a cute way. And then we went to the bathroom and then we were kissing in the bathroom. So me and the girl. And he came over, he's like, what's taking you girls so long? I can already see that you are all over each other. You can just come back to the bedroom and continue.
So you were kissing the girl. And he wanted you two to come and join him.
No, he wanted to watch us.
Okay.
So this long-term boyfriend of mine was one of the persons I really explored everything and most sexual fantasies with. I love the openness that he had and just being explorative with me and trying. So
you let your boyfriend have you and your friend?
No, I tell you. So me and my friend were kissing and he joined in on the fun and she was watching. Yeah. And then she gave him a blowjob.
And this was how did you feel?
I felt good. It was nice. I enjoyed it. She did not have sex with him. It was just me.
You didn't feel like he was cheating?
No.
Really? Why? How? Why? How? Why didn't you?
Because you are in it together.
Yeah, but he is your boyfriend. And technically, while you were there, another woman was giving him a blowjob.
I don't know with the whole, if you are in it with the sexual experiences, I don't know if you should clarify it as cheating if you are in it because you agreed to it. It's like exploring something that you both wanted. So why would you want to come out and blame your boyfriend that it's cheating? Because I was cheating too with her.
Yeah.
By kissing her.
Yeah, you have a point.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means your definition of cheating is when the other one is not part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's not get in.
I just learned.
Let's not get into
so guys,
the whole
if you want to cheat,
thing.
you have to bring your partner in. All right. Okay, I've never heard it like this.
Cheating has been defined so many times in different ways over the years. It's just crazy. So I really don't want to get into the whole cheating topic right now. But and with the same guy, we had a little get-together party. We were 6, or were we 5? Me and my boyfriend, his 2 guy friends, another friend, and another girl. Mm-hmm. It turned out to be a groupie.
Hmm?
Yeah. I don't know how it happened, but it just happened. We didn't plan for it. I swear to God, we did not plan for it.
That's an orgy.
Yes.
Wait.
This is another experience now.
So wait. You had an orgy with 4 guys.
No. It was a groupie thing.
4 guys, 2 girls.
No, okay. Let me rephrase. Me and my boyfriend, a friend of his, another friend, so 3 guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 3 girls.
3 guys, 3 girls.
Yes.
But
only me and my boyfriend were in a relationship.
Yeah, I get that.
None of the other people were. But then the other people turned out to be having sex.
And you all were in the same room.
Yes.
So technically 2 people here, 2 people here, 2 people here, and everything was.
Yeah.
And
then one of the girls started having sex with my boyfriend, and I actually literally just sat back and watched, and I was like, I like this.
So
I enjoy this. I felt in power because I instructed them. I was telling them what to do and how to do it. There's just a different sense of powerness that comes. I don't know how to explain it, but you feel in charge, you feel in control, you feel powerful. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. Like you know how men when we give you a blowjob, how you are like your head.
I don't know.
So imagine doing this to somebody else and watching your boyfriend lose control. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think most women would be jealous in that situation. Like when another woman is making their boyfriend lose control. Like, if the boyfriend is enjoying it, they feel like, oh, really, you are enjoying it. Like some ladies would feel jealous, right?
Of course, I get that. But I'm just saying with sex, if you're in it together, the rest of the world and what they say, those logic outside does not apply in the room that you are in.
Okay.
You just, you can talk about it afterwards to say, hey, babe, I think you enjoyed a little bit too much. What can I do to improve our sex life after this? But in that moment, you just, the feelings are different. It's very intense.
Okay. But the whole openness of expression help your relationship?
Yes, very much. Very much. Especially when it's in terms of sex, you really need to tell your partner that, hey, I like it if you insert things in my butt, for example.
Yeah.
Like just, it's weird. It's a taboo, but just say it if it is what you like.
So you would how do you, because I know a lot of couples struggle with talking to each other about sex, telling them what they can improve or what they should improve, right? In your opinion, what do you think is the best way to communicate to your partner something he's not doing right, right? As a woman. So there's something that is not, you feel like, okay, this guy could do better, or this is not the way it should be done. Like as someone that have a good experience, in your opinion, how do we, I'm sure there's some guy listening out there that, would also really want to know this.
Okay, so as a woman, you always read the room, you read the mood, you set the mood and you set the tone for something serious. And don't ever do it in the bedroom or in the house. Like, do it elsewhere, anywhere else. Like,
you mean sex?
No. The conversation.
The conversation, okay.
Yeah, take it outside.
Okay.
Take it outside. If you're both drinkers, have something to drink.
Okay.
Or if you like certain activities, do something that will distract them when you drop the bomb. Yeah. Like, it should be a nice environment that you say it in, but yet also distractive enough. They're like, huh? Wait, what? That they won't overreact and be like, oh, that they would still remain calm and be like, babe, what are you actually saying? But so the best way to say something is just to say it. Do it.
Yeah.
Like, do it. Just do it.
What about guys, men that are emotional, right? So in your opinion, don't you think this will shatter their confidence? Like when you tell them that they are not doing something right.
Yeah. So another way of doing is to show them in the bedroom gradually over time, like baby steps. So say my partner kisses in a different way. So I would hold his head and kiss it differently, or show him like this. And then he'll be like, but why are you kissing me that way? I don't like, I'm just like, maybe we would try it this way. And you do it like a month over, like, give it 20 days, like just gradually. That with emotional ones, you have to do it. You have to show them.
Yeah.
Yeah. With people that can take it, you tell them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to read your partner. Because even if you tell them, some partners will just be like, that's not for me. I don't know what you're saying. So then you have to send them little memes or a little short clip, or let's watch a movie, 50 Shades of Grey that would suggest like this and that. Yeah. Or get them a book, buy them a book. There are so many books out there, for crying out loud. Get them a book to read, because men don't read and women read, and this is where we learn our stuff. Yep. And they think we got it from another partner, or we have this much of sexual experience because we have what is the body count thing. Yeah. But no, it's not from that. It's just from reading. Read.
So not from porn.
Nah. The porn, I don't know. For people that watch porn, there are oh my God, the amount of videos. I don't know how people actually get aroused or horny while watching porn, because you scroll from this video to the next video to find something that stimulates your brain, that what you like. It's so hard to find the perfect video that can get you aroused.
So you've seen all the videos and none of them arouses you?
Nah. I'm just saying, normally it just...
Have you seen all the videos on Pornhub?
No, nobody has seen all the videos. Is there somebody that has seen? I swear. I don't think it's possible to finish all videos that are out there. I'm just saying, it really, if you have an hour, or you have only an hour to get aroused or horny or whatever, your video that will get you aroused will be in the 45 minutes of you searching for the perfect one. Because some of them just irritate you. You're like, why? And then there's the whole topics, the biracial, the anal, the threesome, the people that are transsexual, the topics. And then you have to find the perfect one. Do you like black on black? Do you like black on white, white on black? Like, don't get me started. Like, I'm just saying, it's really difficult to get turned on by the perfect video, because while you're scrolling, you actually don't even find the one that works for you. So I'm not that type of person that gets turned on by porn. I'm just a curious being to see how it happens. And I'm saying, if there's somebody out there that gets turned on by watching porn, oh, well, you've mastered it, because it's sort of a little bit impossible from my...
Can someone master watching porn?
No, mastered the art of finding the perfect video that turns them on.
Yeah, I honestly, I was a little bit curious to know the answer to that. But as a couple, does it help watching porn together?
Not really. Never. In my experience, at least, it just puts on a little bit of a pressure on the relationship, unrealistic goals.
Yeah.
And sometimes the two of you watching porn are not fit. You don't go to the gym, you don't exercise, you don't do boot camp, and you're watching styles that will cause a hernia or some sort of backache or a muscle pull.
Yeah.
Or you're watching things that, I don't know how to, like sometimes the pressure is a little bit just too much. Rather, I would say, I would actually want to watch a live sex event with my partner one day. That's still a fantasy.
Oh.
Yeah, like a live one. Because then I can sense the emotions right there and then with my partner, you know, how it feels. But watching porn together before having sex, it's just, I just want to say watching porn is wrong, guys.
Okay, yeah, that is established. Yeah, because that causes a lot of things going on in your head, the unrealistic things, if I might add. Yeah.
Yeah, and being a believer, you know that porn is evil. Yeah. Porn is bad.
Yeah.
It's not good for you. Even while you're watching, you're just like, the spirit is just telling you, Juliet, get off this. Get off this. You aren't supposed to be watching this. And you know, what you take in opens so many doors. Sex opens so many doors of things that you subconsciously do it and unconsciously do it. And the most dangerous one is when it happens unconsciously, because you aren't protected. You can't protect yourself.
Yeah.
And this is where you need God to intervene, because you're opening doors into your spiritual life that are just not good.
Yeah. When we talked on the phone, you told me about how people leave pieces of themselves in other people, right? That was something that was really interesting to me. And I mean, the viewers are not on that coil. And I would really like you to say something about that. Like how when people, come inside other people, right? They leave some traits, some
traces,
like things like that. And I had to write that down in my notes, to be honest. Right. So can you kind of elucidate on that?
So over time, as a woman, we learn about not allowing a guy to come inside you. First of all, your pH balance gets messed up, and health reasons that go beyond that, as well as pregnancy and other diseases that are involved.
Yeah.
Now, that's the physical things we see.
Yeah.
Now, beyond that, the spiritual aspect of it is that these people are depositing a little bit of themselves into you. So you know how in a relationship, the positives rubs off of each other. If you and your partner are, or say your partner is a gym guy, and I am not, like I'm not, but my partner is a gym person, and that has rubbed off on me positively. I am going to the gym as well. And I'm a better cook. I'm teaching him to cook.
Yeah.
And say I love reading. It's like, oh, what are you reading? He starts to read a little page or two pages or a chapter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he's interested in this type of genre. I buy him a book. He starts reading.
Yeah.
Now, if your partner has bad personalities, traits, for example, he's very lazy to do anything. Like you really have to just beg them to take out the trash, beg them to get off the couch, beg them to pick up their socks. I hate picking clothing. Oh God. I'm just saying. So you start to sense that you're becoming lazy as well. You start to sense that you don't have the mood to do things. Some of us are with partners that are suicidal. You are every day counseling them. You're good. You can do this.
Yeah.
You try to get them out of a depressive episode or mood. And the moment you allow them to come inside you, you experience over time. It's not immediate though. You experience over time that, why am I down? I used to be very joyful. To affect you. Yeah, it starts to affect you. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
And I know some people would be like, nah, that doesn't happen. But if you look at things from a spiritual perspective, everything is so different. Everything becomes scary. So, yeah. Do not let people come inside you. No. Say no to cum. Although I love swallowing cum sometimes. But yes. So swallowing cum, so I often tell my partner, that's one thing as well, how you can tell your partner, you tell them to eat certain foods.
Yeah.
To just, and drink lots of water for that aesthetic taste. And yeah.
So why do you love swallowing cum? What does it do?
I don't know the benefits. I've not even read up about it.
I heard it's protein.
Yeah, I might have read that. But it just gets very messy. One thing I don't like is having cum on my body, on my skin. It's so ewy. Oh my God. It's very ewy. So I love it when my partner uses protection always because I don't want to get that on me. I don't like it. And, the whole baby wipes and tissues and towels are next to you, but still I would jump immediately into the shower. So,
okay. I mean, sometimes men don't even know where they go, right? So sometimes you, as a guy, you just want to, orgasm and get it over with, right? So it could be for different people different, right? But now that we are talking about orgasm, have you ever had one?
Orgasms always happen to me.
How?
Always. Like, I don't know how. Like, as a woman, sex starts in the brain, sex starts in the mind, and you need to prepare yourself. I'm having sex. And there is something out there as bad sex. I've had conversations where people say, how does bad sex happen?
How does it happen? I'm curious. I want to learn as well. Like, how does bad sex happen?
It's just terrible. Like, it's just bad. Like, you just like, did that just happen? Did I really just have sex? Was that sex?
Is it? Define bad sex.
I think at the end of the session, both of you know that it was bad sex, but none of you will admit that it was bad sex.
Sorry, I'm more confused.
I'm so sorry.
I'm more confused now than before. Okay. Maybe I can help you with an easier question.
Okay.
How long should sex last?
Oh. There's no definite time. I don't know who came up with times. Honestly, I just feel it's wrong. Because it depends on your partner. It depends on the day. Sometimes you're having children. Sometimes you have a partner that does night shift, and then you want him to come and perform 30 minutes up to 45 minutes or an hour. That doesn't work. So hence I'm saying sex always starts in the mind, and you need to prepare yourself that you're going to have some sex tonight. You're going to enjoy your partner. You're going to love your partner this way. You're going to try this. You're going to try that, and get excited about it because that makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah.
And doesn't matter how long it took. I know there's this 2-minute noodle thing out there, but if your partner prepares, if both of you prepare yourself that you can have sex, and it starts in the mind, and the foreplay is really important to women. And that's the thing that men miss. Foreplay is important. And if you get that right, and even if you last 2 minutes, I'm satisfied because you had foreplay. You have already satisfied me through foreplay.
Can you, I'm coming back here, but I want to digress a little bit.
Okay.
Can you take me through foreplay? from the start to the penetration.
Okay,
take me through it step by step.
Foreplay is different to every woman.
Can you share your experience? What it should be from your experience?
No. I can't put it out there to the world, but it should be because
You heard that?
Yeah, I can't put it out there. What it should be.
Okay, what should it be?
One thing is that I don't like my boobs being rubbed or touched or what's that word? Yeah, that word. Played with. And men sometimes think that's all it is, boobs. No,
Okay.
like I have so much more going on. And then you have the boob guy and the butt guy. I always ask the guys I've been in the past, are you a boob? Are you an ass man or are you a boob guy? You know. It irritates me, it annoys me. And then I've had some lovers that would say, you've just not met the right person, I can do it. And I've actually thought about having piercings on my boobs to just enhance my sensitivity, but it's just that I'm not that sensitive. And if you're focusing on them, I'm starting to think. And the worst thing you can do during foreplay or sex is when your partner starts thinking about what you're doing, and that's bad sex. That's how bad sex starts. And then I start thinking, you're supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that, and the motions that you're moving your body is not right. And I'm, yeah,
it's not connecting.
It's not connecting. So, you kiss women, kiss them out of their mind.
Oh my God!
Because we are thinking while you are kissing us. Trust me, we are thinking. Kiss me till I'm oblivious to the point that you're kissing me. Let me not think of any other thing. Let me be in the moment. And that's what men miss. You fail to bring me to the moment. Just help me be in the moment. Help me be present with you. Because sometimes women, we just say yes and we let you be. We let you have sex with us because we want you to be done and over with. We're like, do it.
Yeah.
You know, and this is very bad that we hurt ourselves like this as women. It's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But we also just don't want to argue. We also just don't want to debate. We just let you be. So
what else can a man do apart from kissing and touching the boobs? Because I think many guys, even I inclusive, think that touching the boobs help women feel the sensation, because you often hear it that the nipples are sensitive, right? So as a guy, you want to do that and you see yourself trying to, so can you enlighten poor men out there, right? The things they can do to a woman before sex that could help the whole sexual experience, like in quote, the foreplay experience.
You know how when women do foreplay or when women are like really in the mood to have sex with you, she does everything on you that she would want you to do on her. And that's what men miss.
Word.
Everything we do on you is what we would want you to do on us. So I love giving massages to my partners. I do a tantric massage. I would start with the head and the ears. You know why we love going to the salon as women? You know why you pay that much? Because it feels so good. Like, it's an orgasm. It's amazing. So like, she starts with the head and just, and then the ears, and then the neck, it's amazing. And then the shoulders. And this is what we do to you. This is what I do to my partner. A massage. Shoulder. Okay. Yeah, from the neck, head down, shoulder, the butts, the calves, the feet. Some people have like a whole foot fetish thing going on, but like there's just a little nice sensitivity going on fit. And these are the things you miss. Like some ladies love it when you massage behind the knees when you're at a restaurant. Just do that. Sometimes the arm as well, but the way you do it,
it's like, different.
It's different. Like, when you come home from work, you had a stressful day. I would just want to give you a BJ to get your mind off things. But men miss it to say, when I get home from work as a woman, I also just want you to strip me naked and go down on me.
Oh.
Why do you think I'm doing it to you? I would want the same in return.
Okay.
Yes, and then the boobs, sometimes you just fondle them like you're playing with a toy or something. Figure out a way that I would like it. And the butt, you just squeeze them as if there's some sponge. Like it's more sensitive. The bottom part of the buttocks are more sensitive. My inner thighs, Kissing the tummy and the back. One thing that men miss as well. It's super sensitive there as well. All these things. And then, what I downright hate, when you just want to use your fingers into our vaginas. I'm like, hello. And men, please, grooming, hygiene, because the first thing we look at, or at least for me, what I look at is your hands, your nails, because that goes in my pussy. Look at, no, And, grooming, please.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, we look at that. Or maybe it's just my dirty mind. I thank God that I used to think about everything in a sexual perspective, or in a sexual way. I would over-sexualize things. And my mind is not there anymore. Thank God for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's it. And then when I give a massage, you play a little bit of music in the background. Oh, and music is very important. Sometimes quietness, depending on the mood you guys both are in, but set the tone, because you can't want to play a certain song of, I don't know, some Afrobeat, and then the guy is making noise, and as women, we listen to the music as well. Yeah.
All right.